Yo, welcome to the July 26th, 2024 live stream. Yeah, let's get right into it. So I just got back from a hike, so yeah, I know I'm a little bit late, 10 minutes late, but I just got back from a hike that was on. Really nice, very scenic. If you're in the DFW, Texas area, you should really go check it out. It's a hike called Cedar Ridge Trails. Really nice, very beautiful spot. Really pretty spot. Alright, so coming into today, today is going to be a lackluster day, to be honest, because like it's the last day of the week. We expanded a lot last week, and it looks like we could retrace into this daily fair value gap coming into next week. I feel like that's what prices is setting us up for. But so today I was actually wondering if we could take out previous day low. That would be my objective right now. Previous day high is basically us retracing into that daily fair value gap, which I don't anticipate us doing on a Friday. I do believe that we could probably maybe create some sort of we might close in like within this weekly TGIF here. So if we do the weekly TGIF setup right now, yeah, we're right within it. So let me mark that out for you guys so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So this is the weekly TGIF, okay? Right there, that's the weekly TGIF right there. So we're within that zone right now. So TGIF is basically apply power of three concept, but to the weekly candle. So let me get the chat actually open up here. Okay, so basically what TGIF is power of three. So think of it as the weekly power of three. So you know how candles go from open. So if this is a down closed candle, it should open right here. So open, accumulation, create the high, low, and then close. That's what the that's basically what that power of three is. So right now the TGIF setup is basically ICT's way of helping us find the closing price. So the closing price is either going to be within a 0.2 to the 0.3 of the weekly high to low of that range. So you know, this is that zone that prices are probably going to refer back into right here. But usually you want to catch the move from, if it's a down closed candle and you're playing TGIF, basically this is what you're trying to do. You want to buy somewhere near here, right? You want to buy somewhere here, somewhere in that area to get that TGIF. So you want to buy in this specific spot right here. You want to buy in that retracement into the TGIF. So you know, you're targeting that that 0.2 to that 0.3 of that range. So you want to get into that. Notice where I'm putting that red cursor. So that's where you want to buy. You want to buy that small little retracement back inside that 0.2 to 0.3 of that range. However, we have already done that. We're already within that 0.2 to that 0.3 of this dealing range of that weekly power of three. So right now I don't really have much to target here. The only thing that I could consider as taking out is London lows, Asia's lows, and quite possibly New York PM session lows here, and then previous day low. That is what I would anticipate for prices to do, but yeah, I don't. I don't really see us I don't see us taking out previous day high. Previous day high should be left intact, but we do have session liquidities that we could target, London lows and Asia's lows. I'm just gonna say this before I even stay on the stream for too long. Is my target here is coming into today is London lows and Asia's lows. Reason being is so like I said, I want to see us treat this previous day high as a strong high. So I don't want to see us reprice back into it. So I took this swing high to this swing low, and I got basically the essentially the equilibrium of that range. So I'm anticipating for us, retrace back inside the premium of the range, maybe even OTE, and then selling off. Because like I said, I don't want to see us retrace back inside this previous day high just yet. I want to see us attack it during Friday. Not Friday, but during next week's trading. So here, I'm just, like I said, I would be more favored towards the sell side here, and I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna elect and wait to see how this 4-hour candle closes, because I also want to see if this 8-hour candle could close bearish or not. Because if we do close bearish, then it supports the idea of us taking out London and Asia's lows. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for my analysis on Friday today. I would say this is a pretty good day to where you could even skip today's trading, to be honest, and just capital preservation Friday. Because like I said, today is Friday. The draw, I feel like we're probably going to set up a move for next week's trading. So if we're going to be setting up for next week's trading, there's really no point in taking anything here. But I'm just going to stay disciplined and just join you guys on the live call, so I can follow my plan for this streaming week. So far, it's actually been everything that I anticipated for us, for prices, for prices, played out like perfectly. Like I was anticipating for us to take out previous week's low, because we started getting displacement away from the high last week. So I was anticipating for this low to be taken, and then we just started to sell off, and then coming into next week, I would anticipate for this weekly fair value gap here to be a breakaway gap. Treat this as a breakaway gap and take out previous week's low here, or it could be like an inside trading week. But like I said, it depends on how we treat this daily fair value gap. So like we could like come up into this daily fair value gap and then sell off lower, but that just depends on if we retrace back inside it or not. But yeah, let me pull up the SFT charts for you guys, because I do want to know how prices are trading here. Look at YM, then look at ES and NQ. Completely different trading. We're going higher on ES and YM, and we are trading lower on NQ right now, which is an ideal situation. We don't want to be seeing opposites. We don't want to see that cracking correlation, or not that cracking correlation, but that manipulation, because this isn't what we want to see. We want to see all three indices going in the same direction. But yeah, it's been a very, very interesting week. We couldn't catch that move to the downside though, or I couldn't. Everything else they just ran by themselves, or like without me. Prices ran without me. I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm just blabbering now. Nice, nice, nice. This is really, like I said, if we take out London and Asia's lows, I would close the stream here, and probably just turn off the charts, to be honest. If we don't get an entry or an entry pattern to attack these session lows here, session liquidity, then I would have liked not to do anything today. It's just, you know, there was no point in pushing a on here. We expanded a decent amount of range. Let's see. So we have we expanded 1,100, about 1,000 and we expanded 1,200 points this week. Jeez, that's a lot of points. That is a lot of points. So let's look at this in terms of weekly template here. I do have the video already recorded. I just gotta post it. Probably post it sometime next week. But let's look at the open here. This is the weekly open. So we open. Like I said, I was anticipating a open high low close week because I wanted to see us take out previous week's low, right? So we opened here, created the high on Tuesday, distributed basically the beginning of Wednesday, distributed on Wednesday, had a continuation on Thursday, reversed at 10 o'clock on Thursday, and then created the low of the week, possibly created the low of the week on Thursday, and then now we're creating that closure. So that's the template is. Okay, this is actually, if you take in terms of, so you have the open, high, low, and now we're within that, like I said, TGIF range. So like I said, after we take out London, if we take out London lows and we have, you know, prices telling us that we're going to take out London and Asia's lows, then I would turn off the charts if we do take it out. But if we don't get a setup and that prices doesn't suggest for us to take out the lows, then I wouldn't necessarily be pushing shorts here, just because they're still the last, you know, session liquidities. What I would like to see from prices, if we are to you know, see us attack London and Asia's lows, is a closure below this hourly FEG here. I want to see us close below that, and then I want to see us respect bearish PDRAs. And it looks like on the hourly time frame here, what can we anticipate? So this is kind of like a market structure shift, or technically it is actually. So we have this swing high right here, right? There's that swing high. So that's buy side liquidity. Prices retraces back inside a fair value gap, respects the consequent encroachment with the way the candles were closing here. We closed above the consequent encroachment. We retrace inside that hourly FEG, and we took out this buy side. Basically, this is London highs. And then after taking out London highs, we priced lower. So what is this? This is a market structure shift. I have that video on my YouTube channel. And if you want to take this in terms of, you know, breaker block, here is the, so this is the high, oh whoops, so here's the high, low, higher high, and then lower low. So once we break past this low and close below it, the down closed candle should be treated as a breaker block. That breaker pattern is a pretty, you know, important pattern. You want to see the prices. I don't trade patterns. I don't trade like that's not how I really trade. But it, like I said, if you understand narrative and such as like what prices are actually doing, then you can like align it with trade structure and market structure. For me, a breaker pattern is just market structure, market structure 101 basically. But yeah, let's just watch to see what prices does here and how we close on this 4-hour candle, hourly candle, and 8-hour candle. So like I said, the 8-hour candle is also closing in about 11 minutes. 4-hour candle is also closing in about 11 minutes. And after we take out, if we take out London lows and Asia's lows, then that would, for me, I would turn off the charts there and then yeah, just get on with my day, because not much left for prices to do. So YM here is still trading a lot higher, completely out of sync with NQ. We don't want to see that. But yeah, I would like to see us take out London lows here, and then quite possibly Asia's lows. But yeah, let's just see. Okay, so we actually just took out London lows here on NQ. However, on ES, we are nowhere near that. So yeah, super interesting. Super interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna call this actually a de-risk day today. Actually, let's go over that, because I do want to go over the risk management plan that I will follow today, and my improvements coming into this week, so what I can improve on. And so I finished my hike today. So the risk management plan I'm gonna decide to choose today actually is the passive one. I'm gonna be trading passively, or de-risking myself essentially. So here's that. So when we are in poor market conditions, right, I'm gonna de-risk myself, and today is just capital preservation day, so I'm gonna de-risk. I would like to trade micros passively. So let's just say I take a trade. The first thing is I'm gonna take a trade today, right? Something like that. I take my first trade. My maximum stop loss for that first trade will be $240. And my risk to reward, if it's a 1-to-1, I'll be risking 240. But if it's a 1-to-1.5 risk to reward or higher, then I'll be risking 360 as my maximum stop loss. My second trade, if I win my first trade, is I'm gonna risk a half of the profit I gained from my first trade. So if I win my first trade, right, and I win, like, let's just say 260, then the second trade I'll be only risking 130. But let's just say I do lose my first trade, right? Then my second trade, I'll trade with $140 as my maximum stop loss if it's a 1-to-1 risk to reward. But if it's a 1-to-1.5 or higher risk to reward, then 160 will be my maximum stop loss. But let's just say I win my second trade, right? And I make 180 my second trade. I'll be risking $90 this third trade. And if I lose my second trade, then $60 is my maximum stop loss for a 1-to-1 risk to reward. And if it's 1 to 1.5 or higher, then $80 will be my maximum stop loss. I can't do this. I can't trade minis and have a stop loss of $80, right? Which is why I trade micros. It allows for more flexibility and wiggle room, and it allows me to take partials, which is why I trade micros. I would prefer 10 micros over 1 mini. That's just how I like to trade. But I cannot take any models that is below a 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio, and my risk to reward ratio should be set to where I take my first partial. And it's not gonna be set at where the terminus is. So even though I can anticipate for prices to take out this higher time frame objective, on the lower time frame I'll be taking, if I take my partial off at a 15-minute low and my my terminus is the hourly low, I'll set my risk to reward ratio based off that 15-minute low. And whenever I do take a partial, I'm going to take off 2/3 of the position and move my stops to break even. So let's just say I have a original position size of 20, right? I know today I'm coming today, I'm de-risking myself. So if I have 20 contracts and I take my first partial, I'll take off 13 first. And then I'm going to move my stops to break even. And then I'm going to take, my next take profit will be, I'll take off 5. So like I said, I'm taking off 2/3 of the position. I'm taking in 2/3 of the position every time I take a partial. Just something that I want to, start working with. Neo is a goat. Hey, we have 7 votes for him. That's good thing. Let's go. Alright, let's see what we have. No February gaps. Super duper choppy. Jesus. Oh my goodness. London was the draw, so if you saw any displacement up to the upside, this is just a fake move, because I was anticipating for London lows to be taken, and that was the draw on liquidity. So even if you saw a setup to go long, the objective, you don't have an objective. What are you targeting with going long? It makes no sense to target long here, because you don't have any, session liquidity to base off your trade of. You don't have any objective. But yeah, let's just continue to watch prices, because like I said, I don't necessarily have anything to really share here. We're about to close in the 4-hour candle here, but the way we're closing on this 15-minute candle right now and closing above this candle's low, it just kind of tells me that we might actually retrace inside this 15-minute high. So how we react at that 15-minute fair value gap will decide if we continue to attack London lows or not. But yeah, that's how I would like to see prices and view prices. Oh my goodness. So that's the 10 o'clock open. What was that? What did we just do? Did we just leap? We closed at 9:59 here, but we opened here. That's so interesting. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. And we're now actually pricing higher. Okay, so let's take a look at what that. So that's, notice how this 4-hour closed here. Interesting 4-hour closure. Alright. Okay, so unless I can get a clear setup and a clear understanding of what prices are gonna do, I would just really like to just really watch price action and only tape read. There is no need for me to force anything at all here, because it is low de-risk, low probability conditions. Markets are kind of in an interesting spot here. Okay, I make trades out of fear of missing out or out of revenge over a loss. Okay. Okay, Trevor, type in the YouTube chat if you can hear me or not. I just want to be able to make sure like you can actually hear me, and then I'll explain to you, like, you know, revenge trading, you know, fear, FOMOing, anything like that. Okay, Trevor, I guess, okay, I'm assuming you can hear me. Revenge trading, what I would recommend with revenge trading and stuff like that is that you have to understand that there's limitless possibilities in these markets, right? In that fraction of time, that very moment, whenever you're, you know, chasing that move, yeah, in that fraction of that time, right? Let's say you see a setup occur, right? Or let's just say you have an objective in mind. So, like I said, my objective was for us to take out London lows, right? Whenever we took out London lows, I didn't feel any FOMO. I didn't have any, you know, oh shoot, like, let me get into this trade, like, let me chase it. I'm content. My setup didn't play out, right? Or my setup didn't even occur. You know, I got the objective, my draw of liquidity correct, but my setup didn't occur, so I'm not gonna there's no point in foaming. You have to understand, once you really grasp the idea of how limitless trading is and how many, you know, you have to really tell yourself, and you have to understand that the setup that you have created for yourself will occur every single day. And this, I think you're the guy that mentioned something about like charting, or not charting, but journaling your trades. This is why I feel like journaling your trades is also one of the really, like, it's really beneficial. It's because whenever you chart your journal your trades, it's like a constant reminder that, hey, your setups will occur every single day. There is, you know, every single day, every single week. It might not occur at this very specific time, that very moment that you're trying to, you know, like I said, my objective was to take out London lows, right? Because we haven't taken them out yet, and it's just consolidation. So we're probably just like on the higher time frame. There's really no point in us taking out previous day high or low. So with that in mind, I was gonna only trade and target lower time frame models, intraday models, and target session liquidities. And even though I didn't get a setup to target it, the fact being that prices took it is, you know, it kind of strengthens your mind, and it really like, hey, my setup occurs every single day. It plays out, and let me just continue to like appreciate that I'm actually able to target them. It's just, I have a trading psychology video that I already recorded it. It's already pre-recorded. I'm just waiting for whenever I actually should release it. But whenever you're content and whenever you're grateful, you will understand the fact, you just understand that there will be more and more setups that will occur. It's just at that moment, really understand that at that very moment, there's a reasoning why that setup didn't occur, or in the book that I read, it's not really a book that I've read, it's called Vagabond. It's like almost like it is a manga, but it's very philosophical. It teaches you about, or it brings up ideas of being content and grateful for the outcome. In Meditations too, I read that book by Marcus Aurelius. It talks about how every single outcome or everything that plays out in your life is what's given to you, and it's up to you to perceive it as bad or good information. So that idea of missing out on a trade and I make trades out of fear. You should never be fearful of the markets. The markets, what is the market giving you? It's purely giving you information. It is not giving you anything that's considered bad or good. You perceive it as bad or good, and you perceive it as fear or not fear. It's up to you. So like I said, in the psychology slide that I talk about, one of the main things is that you yourself, you're not a trader first. You are a person with confidence. You're a person that likes to analyze things. You're an analytical thinker. You practice gratitude. You're a content person. You're thankful for whatever is given to you. You're thankful for every meal that you're able to have. You're grateful for all the friends that you may have. You're grateful for all the results, that being favorable results for you or unfavorable results to yourself. And you're a patient human being. All of those aspects, or what comes first, you being a trader comes basically, it's the outcome of what it's the outcome of the attributes that you already have as a trader. There's let's just say trading is taken away, right? Something happens during election year and trading is just closed, right? What are you gonna do with your life? Are you just done there? You have no purpose left? I'm gonna tell you that, like, if trading is if trading is taken away from me, I'm still who I am. Like, I'm a person that, like I said, that practices confidence, that practices analytical thinking, that practices gratitude, and that practices patience. So I'm gonna find another outlet for me to really show off those attributes that I have. So fearful thinking, as a person in general, you shouldn't be fearful of anything. You should be tackling everything with utmost confidence, and it's okay to be like scared, but fear shouldn't be holding you back from taking a trade or not. These markets, they don't, like, this information that it just told me right now, right? So let's just think of this purely just analytical thinking here. We took London lows. We left Asia's lows intact. And now we're kind of, just in limbo. Was there anything that I said there, that's objective thinking. Everything that I just said right there is not a good or a bad. It's simply information. And once you understand that the markets is simply just giving you information, there's no bad or good in the markets. The markets are neutral. It simply produces information, and you yourself intake it. So what I'm getting about this is that I don't even know what I'm getting about. It's just I'm rambling at this point. I've never been really good at speaking or like in general, but you know, I feel like this is a good way to learn how to actually share my thought process and my thoughts. So hopefully that helps a little bit. And the idea of taking a revenge after a loss, like I said, you dictate, you yourself are the dictator. If any of that, you know, whether you take a loss or a win, you're the person that dictates if it affects you emotionally or not. You taking the trade or forcing another trade is you wishful thinking. It's you're forcing your mindset onto the markets. The markets doesn't listen to nobody, or not that it doesn't listen to nobody, but it doesn't listen to us. It doesn't operate off of us. It operates off of the algorithm, off of IPTA. But yeah, I would say one thing that can help you here. I say one thing that could help you with, you know, revenge trading is, you know, after you take a win or loss, you should journal it every single time. Even though, you know, let's say you won and it's the same type of you just journal it. It's gonna prevent you from getting too cocky or getting that, you know, that high, that, oh yeah, let's go, I just took a win, you know, I'm gonna go, you know, I'm gonna continue this, you know, I got this. Every single trade now I'm gonna take is gonna be a winning trade. That right there is wishful thinking. The markets are like I said again, the markets are neutral. You're the person that decides if it's good or bad. And yeah, just journal your trades. That's a very good I guess a tip that I could give you from, you know, revenge trading. Really, and not only should you mention your not only should you be thinking about what you did technical wise, you should also be thinking about what you are thinking psychologically, what your emotions are. I always consider, hey, even though this is a winning trade, right? Was I calm in this trade? Was I really content with what the outcome is going to be like? And I feel like you can apply that to everything in your life. Like, okay, let's say you shoot your last shot with a girl. You know, it's really pretty girl that you see. And you go, okay, I'm gonna muster up this confidence. I'm gonna go talk to her. And let's just say she rejects you. You know, it happens. She wasn't your type, or you weren't her type. And she shoots you down. She just says, she politely, she goes, no, I'm sorry, I'm not looking for a partner right now. You know, what I just said right there, did that make you feel sad? Did that make you feel disappointed? Was that frustrating you? Or maybe did that make you, you know, reminisce about something? It's all human feeling. I'm not saying for you to be a robot. It's just like, you know, as long as you're aware that, you know, you shouldn't view it as bad or good information, and that it's just, like I said, you just got to be content. You got to be grateful for everything, every single outcome, bad or good. Once you really understand that, then there's like, then you've hit that enlightenment, that, you know, that state of just, you know, in the zone. You know, you're like, nothing can harm you. Quite literally nothing can harm you. In meditations, you know, in markets, in Meditations, Marcus Aurelius. Let me actually just pull it up closer. It's a very good book. I would recommend you guys reading it. It's a extremely well written book. And the version I got wasn't it's not the original version. It's a translation of the actual original, because the way they spoke during, like, back in the, I guess, the old days, it's a little bit different and it's harder to understand. But the version that I got is Meditations, Marcus Aurelius, Modern Library by Gregory Hayes. Yeah, let's just pull up a chapter here. Let's pull up to something that can help. Here, there's a quote. Welcome fate, accept what is and what is not. Calmly obeying God, saying nothing untrue, doing nothing unjust. And you just live life with simplicity, humility, cheerfulness. He doesn't basically that just talks about, you know, following your plan, following what you were given. Like, it refers back, it's a lot of you know, on and on. Like, it just talks a lot about being content with your life. Like death, it talks about death and how, you know, everybody's gonna experience it, and it's really up to you on if you're going to be fearing death, or, you know, you're gonna welcome it and accept what is gonna happen to you. It's like nothing can happen to you if you allow it. Nothing. Dang, that just sounds so weird. Like, the way I'm phrasing it out loud it sounds bad. Let's see. No, but one thing here, Trevor, dude, you've made, the thing I do want to mention that is that you've already made that, you know, that awareness. You're aware that you're making trades out of fear, that you're missing out on trades, you're FOMOing, and you're, you know, revenge trading. As long as you're aware, that's the first step in change. The second step is to actually recognize and solve, okay, what can I do to, you know, really fix this problem of mine. Once you can find that, dude, you're unstoppable. But yeah, let me look at the comments. God bless you, bro. CR7, Christian, Messi's better. But yeah, thank you for the kind comments, man. But yeah, Trevor, thank you, bro. I love what you said. You're a person before you trade. Basically, I'm a little unconfident. I just use the markets to exercise that. Yeah, I've just recently come to that realization too. You know, just be you, man. Just live your life. I think as long as you live a life as a good person, dude, and you work hard towards whatever goal that is, and, you know, you push full throttle on the gas pedal, the rewards will come to you. It's just the natural law of attraction. Whatever you are, you know, it will come to you whenever it should come to you. It might not be now, it might not be, you know, it might not be 6 months from now, it might not even be in a year from now, but you just gotta have trust in the system, trust in yourself, and trust in your abilities and actions, and create good habits for yourself. And it's a hard game too, to be honest. That, like, even me, like, I'm not perfect. I know that I'm not, but you can only try to be. You can only try to be better, and it's very eye-opening, refreshing that, you know, you can only try to be as the best version of you. It's, you know, I like doing that, just trying to be the best version of me. Oh, my quote. Let's actually do that today. What is the quote? What is the quote of the day going to be? Pum pum pum, pum pum pum. That question, if I do want to quote. The only way to deal with an unfree world is to become so absolutely free that your very existence is an act of rebellion. The only true wisdom is knowing you know nothing. That's deep. Do not spoil what you have by desiring what you have not. Remember that you now have was once among the things that you only hoped for. Every man is born as many men. Every man is born as many men and dies as a single one. Reserve your right to think, for even to think wrongly is better than not to think at all. Give a man a fish and you feed him for a day. Teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. That's a good one. Let come what comes. Let go what goes. See what remains. I dreamed I was a butterfly flitting around in the sky. Then I woke up. Now I wonder, am I a man who dreamt of being a butterfly? Okay, that's... Oh yeah. One, remember to look up at the stars and not down at your feet. Two, never give up on work. Work gives you meaning and purpose. Looking up to find love. He experiences. Albert Einstein. Let's do that quote. Let's do this quote. A human being is a part of the whole called bios universe. A part limited in time and space. He experienced himself, his thoughts and feelings, as something separated from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of his consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us. Okay, let's not actually listen. That's a pretty long one. Do not fear to be eccentric in opinion, for every opinion now accepted was once eccentric. dude, there was a realization I came to yesterday, or I mean I've always thought about this and just like, wow, like we're really in a big world, but like I talked I was coming home from the movies yesterday, and like I looked up and I was like, wow, there are so many stars that I saw, and like how every single star that I saw, they eat, like each of them have their own like system, dude, solar system. We're so small compared to how big the world is. It's insane. Like whatever that's holding you back, just understand that it's so minuscule compared to the world, compared to the universe, that it shouldn't even be a thing that should hold you back. It's so, we are so infinite. The world is so infinite. You're so infinite. It's insane. Like I wish I could experience that, like that euphoria, like that just wow moment. And I can only wish for me to be able to experience those types of just those thoughts, those, you know, just like surreal moments. Let's just do motivational quote. This thing I still haven't found. I haven't found a quote yet for today. I like it. I like this one. It's very simple. Simple quote. I never dreamt of success. I worked for it. That's very simple. I'll use that as the daily quote for today. 7/26/2024. Well, would you look at that? So we, so just like I said, I wanted to see us take out London lows and Asian lows, because those are the, you know, session liquidities that we still have left to target. And the thing is, what I'll recognize from the market right now is, whoops, we never got a closure above this 15-minute fair value gap here, and whenever we wicked above here, this higher wick, we wicked into a 30-minute fair value gap. So we wicked it, we came into the consequent encroachment of the 30-minute fair value gap, and then we starting to displace lower on this 15-minute candle right here. So if I can get a, you know, a bearish closure on this 15-minute candle here, I'm going to target that 15-minute candle low, this lower here, and then Asia's lows, because my session objective here is to take out Asia's lows. Like I said, we came into the dealing range here, into the OTE, into equilibrium of the range, and now I want to see us start to, you know, continue lower and to attack the Asia's lows that we haven't taken out yet. So with that in mind, I'll try to get an entry here maybe if I can, targeting Asia's lows and possibly this low here. But it depends on how we close in the 15-minute time frame. We still have like 12 minutes left, well 11 minutes now, but like I said, I'll be targeting Asia's lows if I can get a setup. If I don't get a setup, then I don't get a setup. But yeah, just watch how we close in this 15-minute time frame here, and that would be my trade for today. But let's go over the trade that I did see yesterday, and I did end up taking off stream. So yesterday was July 25th, 2024, and it was a Thursday market analysis, and it was a PM session trade. So coming into today, or I guess coming into yesterday, I decided I was going to only be trading intraday models. This is because my daily draw of liquidity, previous day low, was already taken out. I took this trade based on the 15-minute power of 3 and 30-minute power of 3. I was anticipating for us to take their respective highs, so I was bullish. Notice how we traded into a 30-minute fair value gap and we displaced higher on the 5-minute time frame. So let's take a look at what they mean by that. So this is the 30-minute power of 3 here. I was anticipating for us to take out that 30-minute high and that 15-minute high. So we have 15-minute and 30-minute in alignment, right? We retraced into this 15-minute, 30-minute fair value gap, and we priced higher again. On the 5-minute time frame, we displaced away from it here. So whenever we retrace back inside this 5-minute fair value gap, I took an entry to go long to target the 15-minute high. My risk to reward was a 1-to-1, so I only took a $480 loss here. One thing I did fail to notice was that on the hourly time frame, we retraced into this 4-hour fair value gap. We started respecting these 15-minute fair value gaps here, and we're now displacing lower. And notice this hourly candle right here. We didn't take out this candle's low yet. Us not taking out this candle's low was probably the reason why I lost, is because this was the draw of liquidity for the hourly time frame at least. So on the hourly time frame, I was this low should have been taken out. And notice how we, like I said, we came into this 4-hour FEG and we started trading lower. And the second thing that I failed to recognize is that I didn't have a higher time frame draw of liquidity. So I didn't have anything to necessarily like I didn't have like a previous day high or weekly high to target on the higher time frame. I simply just took the trade based off of the 30-minute, 15-minute time frame. This is a trade that I'll always take, though. To be honest, it's a B+ setup because I didn't have the higher time frame draw, and the hourly time frame wasn't in alignment with the 15-minute and 30-minute time frame. However, the setup, like I said, we came off a 30-minute fair value gap. We had displacement. We have time frame alignment between the 15 and 30 minutes. So, like I said, it's a B+ trade. I'll take it again. Okay, so let's just like I said, I'm gonna wait like another 7 minutes to see what we get we create here, but yeah, let's just wait there and just see what we do, because I do want to see us, like I said, attack Asia's lows. It is the session liquidity that I am targeting, but if we don't get a setup, I won't take it. Simple as that. What's up, brother?
What I'm holding. What day is today?
What day is today?
Yeah.
Put your pants day?
No.
No. Today is Thursday, because I went to go Thursday today. That's why I came into your room so early. Remember?
My arm hurts. Let me put this down.
Okay, is it so heavy?
Time to check. Okay. Friday.
So what does it mean to be on Friday today?
And the
What? Okay. Okay, brother. Okay, so let's just continue to wait. We still have about like another 9 minutes or so on ES. We're retracing back inside that 5-minute fair value gap, and Q as well. Let's see if we can even retrace back inside the 5-minute fair value gap. So depending on how this 5-minute close here will depend on if I take this entry or not. So like I said, I'm going to be de-risking myself today. Oh my goodness, there's I do want to talk. I do want to say thank you. Today I actually I had a video hit 100 views. Let's go. That's my first ever 100 views on the channel, on a video. I appreciate that a lot. this is one of the, I think this video is very nice, or is very good, but it all depends on if you actually watch the strategy first. Like this strategy is, I think you should watch this first and then you should watch the A plus setup. But like I said, I appreciate you guys for watching the video and getting it to 100 views. I am grateful for that. I'm very grateful. I will continue to, put out the work, continue to do the work to better myself, and as I better myself, if I follow the law of attraction steadily, it should just come to me naturally. So here on this 15-minute trade here, I don't like how we Okay, I actually like that now. If we can okay, I would take something like that. And 240 is my limit. So like that would be my entry. But we did already take out that 5-minute objective. No, we haven't. We have yet to take out that objective. Okay, yeah, we have yet to take that objective. So if we can take out this low right here, then I'll move my stops to break even. If we can get an entry. If we can't get an entry, then I'm not gonna chase it. Cause like I said, I'm based on this 15-minute candle closure here. This one, I can anticipate for us to take out that 15-minute low, which we just did. So after taking out that 15-minute low, and I didn't get a setup, an entry, I'm not gonna chase that. Notice how I didn't enter off of this candle right here. Whenever we retraced inside that 5-minute fair value gap there, I didn't take an entry because the 15-minute candle didn't close yet. Once it closed at 10:44, then that's when I can enter on the next at 10:45, because I'm anticipating for that next candle to be an open, high, and then take out that 15-minute low. And then after we take out that 15-minute low, my stops are moved to break even, and then I have partials. So my first partial would be somewhere like right here, so that my partial would have been taken out right there now, and then my final terminus for this trade would have been at Asia's lows. So if we take out Asia's lows right now, actually, if we do take out Asia's lows, I'm not going to be forcing anything. And I'm also basing this trade off of how, we opened up at 10:30, we retraced into that, 15-minute fair value gap, and we displaced lower. We created a 5-minute fair value gap, and then we didn't get an entry, anything like that, so I'm not going to trace it. But yeah, like I said, if we take out Asia's lows, I'm going to just call it a day or just call it a stream, and probably end the stream there and get on with my day. But yeah, let's just continue to watch prices and see what we do here. Well, well, well. It looks like we have some sort of SMT here, maybe. Should I play? Let's get into a chess game, actually. This is how I would wait out prices and see what we do. Let's get some Puzzle Rush. Oh wait, not Puzzle Rush. Oops. White move. Yeah, we did that. It's hot. Pretty good. Oh my gosh. Wait, I'm actually trolling. That's gotta be blunder.
very simple trade. You can do something like this.
Wow, that right there is 20 points. It's actually crazy.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna end off the stream today. With that, it looks like we had SMTs here. If you check with ES, we had SMTs. So, I don't think Asia's lows are gonna be a target right now anymore. So, I'm gonna have to stream. I'll catch you guys later. Catch you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow, but Monday.